What's up guys, welcome back to part 2 of visiting Pupil of Faith, and today we are on the other side of Pupil of Faith. So the first video was that side with the SF90 and the Romas and all. So this side we've got an intensive collection from SVJ'S to Sennas and Pagani. So let's begin. First begin with this beautiful lineup of SVJ'S. Honestly, what a way to start the vlog. So we've got 3 beautiful examples of an SVJ. We've got a black, we've got the red, we've got the purple, and like I said, I'm not gonna bore you with the specs, but NA V12 Gentani exhaust, done. That's it. Track performance. So you've got the Aventador, you've got the Aventador S, SV, and the SVJ. SVJ is more hardcore, right? Shifts are aggressive. Everything of this car is aggressive compared to your SV and your normal Aventador, right? So yes, so we've got your SVJ lineup. Then heading on over, we've got your Lamborghini Ultimate, right? Aventador Ultimate. It's like a successor to the SVJ's and the first gen SV Aventador, but this time it's just nothing much is different, right? Not much is different from the SVJ to the Ultimate. They're almost the same platform, right? This is not as aggressive as the SVJ, right? This is more subtle comparative to your SVJ. So yeah, from the Ultimate we move on to the OG Aventador, the car that created and made way for all of these. Honestly, V12 NA, this is the poster car when it was first launched in that beautiful orange color, right? This was your poster car. Till this day, it is the most beautiful Aventador out there. Okay, you've got the SVJ, which is nice, but something about an OG Aventador. And this one has an Akrapovic exhaust, so this is going to sound amazing. So, right, moving on, we've got your 812 GTS, your Ferrari lineup. So here we've got an 812 GTS, so basically your Ferrari 812, just with no roof. So you have your V12 6.5 liter from Ferrari. Beautiful vehicle, beautiful engine, because the 812 platform is one of the best platforms Ferrari has created. You've got 3 812 GTSs, right? You've got in this black color, silver color, yellow color. So honestly, the 812 GTS is one of the best platform from Ferrari, with the NA V12 6.5 liter screaming V12. So yeah, the looks, everything perfect. So here we skip on to the Aston Martin lineup. So we've got 2 Aston Martins right here. We've got a DBS Superleggera, if I'm not mistaken, right? We've got your DBS Superleggera, and you've got another DBS Superleggera. This is the older version of the DBS, this is the newer version of it, but the older one, just beautiful, right? I'm not gonna bore you with specs, just appreciate the cars, guys. DBS from Aston Martin. GT cars, yes, perfect. So moving on from your DBS, we come on to McLaren heaven. Right here we've got a 765 LT Spider, right? 765 horsepower V8, 4 liter. So what can you expect? So this is, like I said, there's always a track performance, more track performance focused vehicle from one brand, every brand. Like this one, you've got the 720S, your 750S, and you got the 765 LT. So it takes looks from the 720. It's just they've made it aggressive with all the aero, the canards, side skirts. The rear, they've made it fantastic with the quad exhaust, just perfect. So the 765 LT is more aggressive than the 720. It's rough, it's got emotion compared to the 720. Right, we've got another one in white. Both are spiders, basically convertibles. So that is one of the best options, right? You know why? Especially a mid-engine or rear-engine vehicle, you can just drop the roof down, put the glass down, and just be able to listen to the sound of the engine. Like you see, you've got the V8. You can hear that V8 biturbo just kick in and take you away. You've got the 812 GTS, same thing with the V12. Just perfect for like the 812. Okay, fine, the engine is in the front, but you've got the exhaust note on that thing. It's just fantastic. Right, so you've got 765 LTs, another lineup. These are both coupe versions, right? So they're not your spiders, your coupe versions. So again, not gonna bore you with the details, just appreciate these cars, honestly. Alright, 765 LT is done. Move on to the Ford GT. Like I mentioned in the first video with the SF90, the 296 GTV with the V6, same thing. V6 EcoBoost engine, not hybrid, but still, this car, right, honestly, is a dream car of mine. One of a car I would like to achieve one day. Something I would like to own for long term. Cause why? Because I'm in love with this platform. V6, okay, it's not a V8, but it's a V6, still EcoBoost engine. But the performance, the looks of this car is just magnificent, guys. Like, what can go wrong with this car? Honestly, you can't go wrong with this. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Heritage Edition with the different... Yes, so this is your Heritage Edition with the livery and all that. But still, guys, just... you can't beat a Ford GT, honestly. If you take this car, you're done, you're perfect. There's nothing wrong, nothing you can take out that's bad. Some people say, no, the V6 is bad, but that, guys, look, this car pushes out a remarkable horsepower. It's just, and it's beautiful. You cannot say this car is ugly, honestly. You cannot say this car is ugly. Right, so moving on from glazing over the Ford GT, we come on to the Ferrari Monza lineup. You've got a Monza SP2 and you've got two SP1s. So basically this is derived from the 812 platform, but this is more like windowless and more openness, like basically like an F1 car, right? You've got no window, no side mirror, nothing. You've got just plain view of the road. Got nothing obstructing you. So this SP2, they all have the V12, right? 6.5 liter, right? Mid-engine, so it's like somewhere here. So perfect for you to hear the exhaust note. Like, I mean, you will be smiling ear to ear hearing this engine. So this is 20 kgs heavier than the SP1 because of the addition of the passenger side. So you've got the seat addition and all this. So this section basically is 20 kgs heavier. But if you want for yourself, you go for this, an SP1. You're just sitting here alone. Everything is driver focused, right? This is a car you take to enjoy yourself. So for two SP1s right here. And the fantastic thing about this is the door. The way this door opens up like this is magnificent. It's amazing also. The look. It's got the racing vibe. If you guys get me, it's long and it's got the race vibes in it. So the brown seat doesn't do it for me, right? But if it was maybe, I could say a black seat, I would have appreciated it, but the brown just throws it off. Right, so we've got this one with the red and blue. Right, so you guys can see that brown is just a bit out of the question. We've got one in white with blue, so you guys can see the blue matches well with the seat and the seat belts. And honestly, the tail light, the rear design is very futuristic. So you've got race vibes, right? You've got racing vibes, Formula One vibes. You've got futuristic vibes also from this car. So it's a mix of all, right? The rear is very futuristic. Moving on, before heading on to that side, we come on behind. We've got an AMG 1 lurking behind here with two AMG GT Black Series. So like this is your Mercedes Perfection launch, right? So you've got the GT Black Series right here, V8 bi-turbo. This is a, again, track focused vehicle from the AMG GT lineup, right? So yeah, we've got that one also, which is also the same thing, V8 bi-turbo, track focused, but the color, I prefer this color, right? This color over that. And we've seen an AMG one at First Motors, and we've also seen one in VIP Motors. So this to me is my fourth AMG one I've seen. Honestly, I never knew I would come across an AMG one. Okay, they are not on the road or anything, but just seeing one in person is something else. AMG one, track performance, 1.6 liter V6, so it's like your Formula One derived engine. Is mental. Okay, this throws it off. This makes me hate it. That, if I'm not mistaken, it's a sticker of the Mercedes logo. So if you look from far, it looks fake, and it is fake. That just throws me off. But what you guys want? You want lightweight, so you gotta go with that option. One lightweight, just everything should be able to hit the track. And as you guys must have seen, the AMG 1 beat its own world record a couple of days ago at the Nürburgring by 6 seconds. Same driver, just better road conditions, and you beat 6 seconds on the Nürburgring is just mental, guys. So the amount of what's it called, complexity, the amount of designing went into this car, all paid off. You know why? Because it's just fantastic, just amazing. You guys can't tell me, you can't say that a F1 engine is road legal, right? This car is road legal. You can just put a number plate, drive it off the road, drive it on the road. Honestly, most track vehicles you cannot do that. This one you can. So yeah, and I don't want to disturb privacy, but just look at this, Aston Martin Valkyrie, another track performance vehicle from Aston Martin. So you've got this, you've got this. This is a bit too much. I'm not sure if it's road legal or not, but it's a tough decision between these two. It's a tough decision, but yeah. So right, moving on from this, we move on to the Porsche 918 Spider. Right, like a hybrid. Like I've talked about this car before. It's amazing. Nothing can go wrong with this car. It's a hybrid 918. Something nice. Right. So yeah, you've got this one and you've got that color. So you've got a grey and a silver. So again, beautiful car. Don't need to do anything, just buy it and drive it and enjoy it. So this is a very, very nice example of it. I've seen a lot of 918s and this cars are just day by day just fantastic. Now we move on to the Pagani Huayra. Just amazing. This one is a roadster, right? So yeah, V12 from Mercedes, but still something about a Pagani is something. Like a beautiful car, very exquisite, very magnificent. I mean, just look at it. This is a work of art. Then from here, I've got the Carrera GT. Honestly, the Widowmaker, like I've said it before, V10, NA, rear wheel drive, manual. The car that the legend Paul Walker died in, right? So, yeah, Carrera GT for you guys. Lamborghini Revuelto hybrid V12. Okay, yes, the V12 is much better than the V8 on the SF90, but I would prefer an SF90 over this. And Quintani also made an exhaust for it, which is amazing. But honestly, I've loved the SF90. Nothing would make me not buy an SF90. Like if you would say this Revuelto and the SF90 at the same price, which one I would choose, because they're both hybrids. This one's V12, that's V8, both 1000 horsepower roughly, right? This is a more spaceshipy vibe. To me, the SF90 does it. Honestly, the SF90 does it for me. So yeah, it's still a fantastic car, honestly. Moving on, we've got a McLaren Senna. This is the second McLaren Senna that I've seen, right? And yeah, like I said, track performance vehicles are just something magnificent, right? So you've got this one here in this beautiful white color with this, I don't know what color this is, like this is like a brownish burgundy color. Even the interior also, as you guys can see, is not standard. So this is Artem Senna edition. So I'm not sure what's different, but all I can see is that is different. And you've got an Artem Senna signature on this. But other than that, this is just a normal Senna. No performance upgrades, just a standard McLaren Senna. Like I said, track performance cars are just fantastic. Fantastic vehicles out there. Right, so we've got one last car, which I'll show you in a bit. And the car to end it all with is the McLaren 570S GT. So a basic 570S made basically only for the track. So from the tires to the interior, everything is just racetrack spec'd, right? So yeah, that's the car we end on with. A very cool touch. It's something very nice to end up with. So yeah, once again, thank you to Pupil of Faith for letting me film here, and honestly they have an amazing collection. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next.